Yeah, Jillian, Iran is racing towards a nuclear breakout because Joe Biden is engaging in endless negotiations with an anti-American regime that chants death to America. John Kirby is wrong. When President Trump withdrew from the nuclear deal, he didn't empower or embolden Iran. In fact, they barely got past the limits of enriched uranium under that nuclear deal in the Trump administration. Why? Because they were afraid of America after President Trump authorized the killing of their terrorist mastermind, Qasem Soleimani. Remember, in 2020, there were serious threats to our personnel in Iraq. What did President Trump do? He simply put out a statement saying that he gave some healthy advice to his friends in Iran, that if a single American was harmed in Iraq, we would hold Iran accountable. And that didn't happen. What's happened over the last year and a half, though, you see Iran is shooting missiles near consulates that we have in Iraq. They are continuing to support terrorism throughout the region, and they have raced to a near breakout level of enriched uranium. This has all happened on Joe Biden's watch because the Ayatollahs knew that Joe Biden didn't have the nerve to stand up to them.
The president just returned from Saudi Arabia. Should he or should he not have gone?
Oh, he should have gone, but he should have also never tried to ostracize a longtime partner. He shouldn't have called them a pariah. Look, Saudi Arabia doesn't have a perfect record, but no country does. If we only accepted perfect allies, Jillian, we wouldn't have any allies in the world. But the world's a dangerous place, and we need partners and allies like Israel, like Saudi Arabia, like the other pro-American governments in the Middle East, who may not exactly reflect our highest aspirations, don't have our representative form of government, but at least they are pro-American and they are willing to support us against the anti-American regime in Tehran.
Do you give the president any credit for moving the Abraham Accords side of the equation forward on this trip? He did get that Israeli Red Sea deal a step further.
Well, I'm glad that the president and the State Department will, again, at least say the words, the Abraham Accords, because it was a great accomplishment when you had 4 Arab nations signing normalization agreements with Israel. Unfortunately, I think most of the thawing you see between Israel and the Arab world is due to their perception of shared threats as opposed to American diplomacy, because Obama and Biden have done so much to imperil the Middle East.
Senator, we got to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.